another Medium article by Logan Hannay. Don't let your self-perception hold you back. Early on in our childhood, somewhere around when most of us are entering school, an amazing thing happens. We start to become aware of ourselves and our role in the surrounding environment. This is a tremendous achievement, something humans specialize in. This awareness of ourselves allows us to become whoever we want to be. It allows us to fluidly change from moment to moment and act in different ways in different scenarios. Unfortunately, we often accidentally take this power and turn it against ourselves. We eliminate the possibility of becoming something better and tie ourselves up in an inescapable knot, all while believing we are working toward our comfort and happiness. This knot is the result of the beliefs we have created that define us, determining how we will act before we have time to consider what we consciously want. Our awareness of ourselves allows us to create a self-perception to categorize and label ourselves. This self-perception can help us reach our dreams or lead us down a road of misery. Lead us down. Our self-perception will define us for better or for worse. Every day we interact with both new and familiar people. Each of them is guided by their self-perception. Most people base their decisions on their prior beliefs about themselves. What is worse is they often don't realize when they're doing it. They let predetermined labels make the decisions for them, moment after moment, while they consciously wonder why they aren't moving towards the person they hope to be. Once you realize this fact, you have the opportunity to change your life little by little. How to use self-awareness to improve your life? First off, you will likely never know the full scope of your self-perception. The idea we create about ourselves are so extensive and complex that we can only do our best to get a rough understanding of some of the ways we think about ourselves. Through small realizations, we can hope to make great gains in the long run. Pay attention to your routines. The first step to making your self-perception work for you is paying attention to the routines and thought patterns you find yourself coming back to regularly. These are the ideas and actions you are most connected to. These are the ideas that will build you to new heights or tear you down brick by brick. An easy way to catch your routine is to start asking yourself what you're doing at the moment and why you're doing it. Take a moment in the morning or at night and quickly go over some of the more important parts of your day. What things are you doing? Do you enjoy doing them, or is there something else you'd like to try for the day? You might decide to completely change the structure of your day, but it is more likely you'll discover one or two areas where you can improve. This can be as simple as changing the way you get to and from the places you have to go to, or it could be complex as spending more time with people you would usually talk to. What are the one or two things you'd like to change during your day? Routines are usually created with good intentions, but over time they can become suboptimal, leading to missed opportunities throughout the day. Thus, they must be analyzed if you want to change your self-perception for the better. Step 2. What does your best self look like? The end goal of creating a better self-perception is to become the person that lives their ideal life. To make this happen, you must know the goal you're shooting for. What personality traits do you hope to exemplify more of? What opportunities do you want to take? How do you want to feel each day? These are all things you must be aware of. Understanding your ideal self requires consistent reflection along with a little inspiration. So here are a few practices that might help you get a cleaner picture. Visualization, journaling, and moments of silence. Moments of silence is, and I think we know what journaling and visualization is, but moments of silence. Sometimes all we need is a little quiet time to ourselves. It can be hard to be fully aware of what we want if we are always engaging in things that require our attention. Just a few minutes every week can be enough to take inventory of our values and goals. Step 3. Identify 1 to 3 things you can do today. This allows you to concentrate on the areas you determine to be most important without feeling overwhelmed by the changes. The key to change it must be sustainable. Adding too many changes into your day often becomes too much to manage. You get to choose whatever you want to do for that day. Your goals could be the same things each day, or you could go in a completely new direction. Allow yourself to set these intentions one day at a time. Change is often slow at first, but when you look back in a few months, you will be awed by some of the amazing changes that have occurred. Step 4. Recognize and celebrate the changes. If you consistently